Michael Faraday, father of electricity, produced by Leen Noureddine
and Mariam Moghabat.
In our project, we are going to discuss about first, the childhood of Michael Faraday and his personal life. Second, how he started his journey.
Third, his scientific achievement. And fourth, his death and the effect he left.
Michael Faraday's childhood and personal life. Who is Michael Faraday and when and where he was born? Michael Faraday was an English scientist who contributed to the study of electromagnetism and electrochemistry. Electromagnetism is a branch of physics involving the study of electromagnetic force, a type of physical interaction that occurs between electrically charged particles. And electrochemistry is a scientific discipline studying the relationship between chemistry and electricity, where chemical reaction uses electricity to produce new compounds. Michael Faraday was born on September 22, 1791 in Youngton, Surrey, England.
His family was not well off. His father, James, was a member of a glass sect of Christianity. James Faraday was moved his wife and 2 children to London during the winter of 1790. Michael was born in the autumn of that year. The young Michael Faraday, who was the third of 4 children, having only the most basic school education, had to educate himself. His later life. He was granted from the University of Oxford, and during his life he was offered in scientific services, and he was an elected member of Royal Society and a foreign honorary member of American Academy of Arts and Sciences.
His journey. How he started. At the age of 14, he became an apprentice to George Ribot, a local bookbinder and bookseller in Blandford Street. During his 7-year apprenticeship, Faraday read many books including Isaac Watts' The Improvement of the Mind, and he implemented the principles contained there. He also developed an interest in science, especially in electricity. Faraday was inspired by a book called Conversation on Chemistry by Jane Marcel. Faraday developed his interest in chemistry and electricity by attending lectures at the age of 20, and at the end of his apprenticeship, he attended lectures by the eminent English chemist Humphrey Davy of the Royal Institution and the Royal Society. John Tatum found many of tickets for these lectures were given to Faraday by William Dance, who was one of founders of Royal Philharmonic Society. In 1813, when Davy damaged his eyesight in an accident with nitrogen trichloride, he decided to employ Faraday as an assistant to him. Very soon, Davy entrusted Faraday with the preparation of nitrogen trichloride samples, and they both were injured in an explosion of this very sensitive. Faraday married Sarah Brander on 12 June 1821. Faraday was a devout Christian. After his marriage, he served as
in 1821, soon after the Danish physicist and chemist Hans Christian Ørsted discovered the phenomenon of electromagnetism, Davy and the British scientist William Hyde Wollaston tried but failed to design an electric motor. Faraday, having discussed the problem with the 2 men, went on to build 2 devices to produce what he called electromagnetic rotation. One of these, now known as the homopolar motor, caused a continuous circular magnetic force around a wire that extended into a pool of mercury. Also in 1821, Faraday continued his laboratory work exploring electromagnetic properties of materials and developing requisite experience. In 1824, Faraday briefly set up a circuit to study whether a magnetic field cloud regulates the flow of a current in adjacent wire, but he found no such relationship. In 1832, he completed a series of experiments aimed at investigating the fundamental nature of electricity. In 1845, Faraday discovered that many materials exhibit a weak repulsion from a magnetic field,
His death. He died in August 25, 1867 in Hampton Court, England. He died due to natural causes. He changed with all his discoveries that placing conductor in changing magnetic field would produce voltage, so he left a great effect after his death and also with his discoveries.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed our project.